Gents, we need to learn to be honest with ourselves. We really need to learn to be honest. We need to learn to tell ourselves the truth. You gotta stop lying to yourself. I know it's easy to lie to yourself when you want not to deal with the truth for how long it'll take to achieve something. If you're fat, honestly, guy, just acknowledge you're fat and you need to go work out. That's it. I'm fat. I need to work out. I'm unhealthy. I need to work out. I need to work out because I want to be around for my children. I want to be around for my family. I want to be around to enjoy more of life. And I want to be around to enjoy the results of the hard work I'm putting into education and skills acquisition and into building products. When I succeed, I want to have time to enjoy the money. I want to have time to enjoy the freedom that I buy and the places I can go and the things that I can do, not to have to sit down and take a breath after every 5 meters of walking because I've become so heavy. You don't need to be eating McDonald's that much. You don't need to be drinking that many sodas. You don't need to be eating as much as you eat. You need to be moving more often, right? You got to be honest about everything about yourself. Your breath stinks, be honest about it so you can find a solution. That's really the issue. When you are honest with yourself about the issues you face, man, my skin is terrible. It means I can go look for solutions because I've acknowledged my skin is terrible. I dress like a kid. I dress like a child. Then I can go and address the issue, go over to Kevin Samuels or somebody and do something about it. Do you understand? When you acknowledge your mistakes, when you acknowledge the issues that you have, when you're honest with yourself and say, you know what, that last relationship, I was a bum of a guy. I was hanging around the house all the time. I was not cleaning up. I was rude. I was acting foul to that girl. I was talking crap to her. Man, I was doing things I shouldn't be doing. You got to be honest with yourself that you were vindictive, you were toxic to her, you were just unnecessary. Could have been 10 times a better man, but you didn't want to be. You got to be honest why you did that too. You got to be honest and say it's because you know what? My last relationship before her failed. And I figured, you know what? I had done everything possible to be the perfect guy that I thought I could be in that relationship, and it still failed and it hurt me. And the reason I didn't try on this relationship with the last girl is because, you know what? Subconsciously, I just felt like, you know what? I don't want to give my all to somebody and get hurt again. So I'm not going to even bother trying. You got to understand these things and how they impact you. And you got to start being honest with how you feel and what you're thinking. Be honest with yourself. Be honest that you don't have the skills to earn the money that you would like to earn. Be honest and say, I'm lazy not to go to the gym. I am lazy to study. I'm lazy to get new skills. Then at least doing that allows you to try to start finding solutions around those problems and say, you know what? I need to figure out how to study and to make it interesting for me. Or I need to study something that I find fascinating enough that I won't need to be forced to study. Or I need to go see a wardrobe specialist or a stylist to help me fix my style. You know those shows that used to have on TV. What was it called? What was it called? Well, anyway, something about my wardrobe. You go there and they redo a makeover or something, my makeover, whatever. They do something like that and they change you up and they change your hair. They change the way you dress. They give you advice, that sort of thing. We got to do the same thing for ourselves, for our soul, for our work, for our contributions. We got to be honest. Don't lie to yourself. I mean, I learned not to lie to myself because I know some. I'm like, I'm lazy today. I didn't go to the gym. I should have gone to the gym. I'm lazy today. I'm not putting in the effort that I should put in. I'm not trying to connect with this person like I should because I'm like, you know what? Last girl effed up. Or I made a mistake in the last relationship and I'm trying to avoid that issue, so I'm doing this. You got to be honest about why you're doing what you're doing. You got to start thinking about things a bit more deeply. You got to also be understand the most important reason that you need to be able to be honest is because honesty will lead to the truth. The truth will lead to solutions to your problem to begin with. So you are going to get richer by being honest with yourself, fitter by being honest with yourself. You're going to get better relationships by being honest with yourself. By saying, you know what? I'm not really about these. I really don't enjoy dating this kind of women, or I really don't actually. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to get a girl from the church and whatnot, but I really don't like them. And that's the truth why the relationships I have with them always fall apart. So I'm just going to stop looking in the church because I don't think these girls have the same mind state that I actually have. Be honest about what you want, what you need, where you want to go. And that will lead you to success, that will lead you to happiness. Because a lot of the times, a lot of us don't want to be honest with ourselves, especially when the honesty is going to result in us realizing that we are the toxic one, or we are making mistakes, or we are lazy, or we are scared, or we are weak. It's not that way. Knowing that you're weak, knowing that you're lazy, knowing that you're scared, knowing that you don't know enough, knowing that you are anxious, knowing that you are not sure of yourself. All that knowing will help you figure out how to solve the problems that you face in life and how to go forward confidently and with success. So I suggest stop being honest with yourself, especially when it comes to becoming the best man you can be. That journey starts off with being honest about yourself in terms of what's my sexual market value, how can I improve it, how confident am I, how masculine am I, how abundant is my thinking, how much am I on my purpose, how much of a provider am I, how much of a protector, how much of a challenge am I to women, how much value do I add by my skills and education, and where I work, is this the best place to work? By answering those questions, by figuring those things out, you gain the strength that allows you to be able to go forward a better man, a stronger man, and to attract better outcomes in every aspect of your life, health wise, money wise, women wise. It all starts with being honest. Tell yourself the truth. Stop blaming everybody else for your problems. Be honest if you are responsible for that problem. Be honest if you are the one causing it. Do not always be looking outside yourself. Look within yourself for the answers. And if you do so, I think, I believe, and I know your life will get much better.